So I'm checking out some replays by Gidden Hug 2023. He's playing Tiny in this one. Before I start, I think you said that before you were 4.7k playing mid lane. Now you recalibrate to 1.4k and you're stuck at like 3.2k or something. I think one thing is that you shouldn't be too impatient to climb back to what you were, because like if you like years ago, right, maybe you were some rank, but since then every single player on average has played like thousands of games. And this is from personal experience, because I was rank maybe 200 or 300 and I didn't play for 1 year, and now I'm basically, kind of stuck around rank 1000 when I don't feel like I've gotten much worse, if at all. But it will take some time to sort of catch back up, right? Because you have to make up for the thousands of games or hundreds of games or whatever that you didn't play while everyone else was um, learning and stuff. And the average skill of the game goes up over time, so yeah, it's normal. So you're playing offlane Tiny in this game. First thing I'd say is that Tiny's not a great hero right now, but it's up to you. If you really do want to climb quickly, I would go on Dota Pro Tracker and just pick heroes that are extremely sort of broken. I saw that you played DK as well. These heroes are not good right now. If I had to recommend you heroes for offlane right now, it'd be like Primal Beast, Bristleback, CK, Dawnbreaker, stuff like this, right? And then for mid, it would be like Pangalia, Invoker, maybe. I don't know. Just not Tiny, not DK. These are probably two of the worst heroes in the game, to be honest. Obviously, you can play them and win. That's not a problem. But I will just point it out that the hero is not good. Next comment I had was that Soul Ring is quite nerfed because like the item itself is nerfed quite a lot because it's quite expensive now, especially if you played back when Soul Ring was completely broken on like 600 gold or something. Plus, it costs a lot more health now. The thing is, I feel like because with the introduction of the Lotus Pool as well, it's a lot easier to get mana out of it, right? And magic stick and stuff, power treads maybe. It's not too difficult to sustain mana currently. And starting two gauntlets is not too good because the bracer is right now a very good item as well. This item is really strong. I don't know how to explain it, but everyone buys it on offlane. It doesn't look that impressive, but once you buy it, you'll realize that it's just a very efficient item, right? On Tiny, because you have 0 armor and bad attack speed, you can try Wraith Band instead. But I would recommend as well, even though you have 72 damage, I would just buy the Quelling Blade anyway, because like you will miss 2 last hits without Quelling Blade. It's just like I buy Quelling Blade basically every game as well, and you know I will miss 2 last hits, so I just go Quelling, 3 tangos, uh, Circlet, either Gauntlet or Wraith Band, and then two branches is like the better build here. Um, yeah, and then you have Witch Doctor, which is fine, right? So we're just walking around, whatever, all good. Yeah, our team is getting killed. You can time walk there, all good. Alright, so you see that there's 5 people bot, or 4 people bot. We should probably go play aggressive and take this rune. Which you are, so that's good. Also, lanes right now are a lot stronger than they were years ago. It's not so much about I need mana so I can spam and constantly kill the carry. It's like I need regen so I can actually sustain in lane against the ranged hero, right? The bracer gives you HP regen. So whereas the soul ring does the opposite effect, it actually nukes you. Okay, so your Witch Doctor does a nice play there. He takes the bounty rune. You love to see it. Probably in this lane against Warlock plus Muerta, I'd look to buy Magic Stick first item, not Soul Ring. But we'll see. Maybe you just queued all of these items up. So right now you drag onto the back. Good. So here's where it goes wrong, kind of. So you need to realize that this guy has a spell to secure the creep with. It does 100 damage, right? So trying to deny this is extremely difficult, um, just naturally. And the thing is, when he fears you away, he might deny his creep as well. So what should you do instead? You should let this creep go down to half health, so like 150, and then you should right click Muerta so that these melee creeps follow you up and you drag them back into these creeps. And then you last hit their range creep. If he uses Deadshot then to like deny you or whatever, then you come back here and you deny this because he's used his spell. If he doesn't, then you last hit this, and then as the creeps are up here, you try and deny this because he's so far away, right? Like this thing has range, but maybe he's not looking because there's other creeps dying. Like you want to have two creeps dying at the same time, basically, and then you and Witch Doctor can team up to deny this together. But right now the decision is too easy for them. Like the thing about laning is that usually you want to force your opponent to make mistakes because they have to make some choices. Um, there is no choice here. Like look at this. This creep is low. The enemy is not last hitting my creep. These creeps are not low, so I'm just gonna press Q and fear him and get the last hit as well, right? So it's free, and then it's a free deny as well. So this is what you should have done. You should have dragged the creeps up. Okay, free deny as well. I mean, this is really bad. You hit for 92 against 57, and he's last hitting. But this is fine. What we should do next is, um, yeah, so first of all, you shouldn't lose this one creep. You shouldn't drag this back up to here. Whenever the creeps split like this, you need to drag the next wave onto the next wave and then aggro it onto the range while the creeps are fighting up here, because then you get a free range deny and it's complete 0 XP because they're too far away, right? Right now, you should just aggro these two onto your range and deny it completely, like total XP denial. But you end up just getting one last hit. You can also aggro off. So here's one trick that you can do. If you don't want to, because a lot of people, I always put my camera mid to click on this guy to aggro creeps. You can press A and just click on any of these portraits and it will aggro creeps because you input an attack command on them as long as they're in vision. So just do that instead, basically. And the other thing is it would keep the equilibrium further back here as well. You buy stick, which is good. But notice how the 6 tangos that you bought, it's complete waste, right? You would rather have more stats right now. This is just too much regen. Once again, you drag. You missed the last hit, which is not great, but it is what it is. So right now, again, we just need to last hit this. We need to make sure we last hit this. Maybe even throw the tree, right? Because he's going to dead shot you. And then, or just deny this now, right? Good. And then right here, you should just right click him and then throw the tree. And now we just throw the tree at him. Because the last one is, okay, but you shouldn't throw the tree at the creeps. You should throw the creeps at the guy, but that's fine. Again, how do we deny this? How are we supposed to deny against someone with 100 damage spell nuke? It's actually not impossible, but you need to trick him, right? Because 3 melees on the ranged, so this creep is gonna die over time. So he's gonna like in his head calculate that the damage. So all you have to do is as these creeps are attacking him, you right click him quickly, and these creeps get off the ranged, he cues this and then you deny it, right? So you switch the aggro so that this creep stops taking damage when he thinks it's gonna keep taking damage. Because look, he uses it not on 100 perfectly, it's like 110, right? But that is just a good way to like win CS basically. Right now you should tango. But don't tango down here because you give up 1 CS. You should have tangoed this one on the left. Okay. Guy is not ready on Witch Doctor. You shouldn't avalanche if he's not ready. Right now, the enemy creeps are pushing into you extremely hard, right? Your Witch Doctor isn't ready to make a kill because he's out of position. Like, not necessarily his fault, but he's not in position to maledict him. Now, when Fatal Bonds is on the creeps, and they have 1 extra melee and you pull your ranged, it's gonna push towards you, and then when you're here, you can always make plays, right? You can always chase them up the lane. But trying to make plays here is so pointless because you using Q actually pushes this in. So now they're gonna be in their tower, even though they use Fatal Bonds on you. The weakness of Fatal Bonds is that it pushes the lane, right? Otherwise, it's just a very strong spell. It's like free harass. And now look, they're gonna harass you guys. And the wave is gonna, well, they end up using upheaval, which pushes it in. But you guys take a lot of damage, and they get to pull this camp now probably as well. Right here, you shouldn't take the creeps under your tower. Again, it's just to do with equilibrium. If the tower hits the creeps, then it's gonna go forwards. You should tank it here yourself. There's no reason to not tank it. The melee heroes have stout shields for free in them, so you wouldn't take that much damage. So they pull now, but you see, like, the Witch Doctor, now he wants to go. And you probably look at this and you think this Witch Doctor is a noob, right? Because he does some random shit, but that's the correct place to try stuff, right? So, weird Avalanche, it's just pointless. 120 mana for, like, 60 damage when you have no chance of killing him is a bit of a waste. Right now, you should be contesting these creeps right here on the hard camp. I can't believe that you're blocking this even. Because you could be getting the Centaur creep for like 1,000,000 gold and XP. You're just blocking instead. It's not good. Just think about where the wave is, right? Like, keep mental track. Minute 3, someone should come take this flower. This thing... So we're buying mangoes, right, for gold. But you wasted 2 avalanches, in my opinion. Like, completely worthless. And this thing gives 125 mana as well, so you would have like so much mana, it's not even a problem. And then with an extra bracer, you'd have like extra 300 health or something, and or like a Wraith Fan, you have a few more denies and last hits and stuff like this. Yeah, anyway, let's just keep going, because I imagine the lane is not going to be too good, because it's just like, we're just constantly fighting here, it's never going to happen, right? Like, we don't have enough damage to fight up here and kill them, we have to chase them a bit. But the wave is never in the right place because of, well, various reasons. So let's see. Right now, you guys can maybe try something with your 2 points Q, but he's not really feeling it on Witch Doctor. And then, yeah, another pointless Q. Like, every single spell you cast, it has to accomplish something. You did 3 Qs this lane to do a total of 75 minus magic resist, so like what, 150 damage, and then you just Q the wave. So 4 spells cast so far, and you've had no chance to kill anyone with them. Like, 0 chance, like, unless they go AFK. Look at this. Another cask, Maledict into Q, but on support, and with no toss, and all the way up the lane. So he takes how much damage, and you take the same. When you use your spells, it should be for kills. Like, it should lead to a kill threat or do like insane damage to a carry. Should never do this kind of thing on support unless you're gonna kill them. Because look, just my mangoes, more tangos, soul ring. It's so much gold wasted. Like, if we look at this, you're 18 CS against 26, so you should be down by about 100 something gold, like 200 gold maybe. But you're gonna be down like 500 probably. Yeah, literally, like 600 gold, because you're buying so much regen, because you're wasting so much regen. Every fight you take is a waste of time, because they're not in a position where the enemies can die, or they're not for, like look here. And then E, it's not a coincidence that you guys win this fight to me, right? I don't need to look at this and think about anything. Like, okay, we're half health. Okay, this guy's half health. Okay, they're both full health. But what's like the critical difference here? It's under your tower, so you're running at them. So they have to run from the nuke. The Witch Doctor starts, he's in position, he gets a nice cask, to be fair. The Q is on top of the Maledict for like one of the first times ever. And you're running them down, right? Like, look at this. You should even toss right here. Like backwards maybe, but it's not a big deal. You should, after an attack, use E, because the E like cancels your backswing, right? While you're unable to attack. But it's so free. Like, this should have happened many times in this lane. But this is the first time it's happened, and it's because they randomly pushed. But you should play for this scenario. Too many people, they don't know what to aim for, right, in lane. They just want to get last hits and denies, and then, you know, like, I just cast spells and hopefully something works out. We should always play for the waving here and running at people. This is the win condition on 99% of lanes. There are exceptions, but 99... Like, right here, if the Witch Doctor was here, these two are both dead. But he's not, so that's fine. Let me turn on the... I don't know if this rune is here, but if it is, you should tell him to take it on Witch Doctor. Sometimes you have to remind these people what to do, which is fine. Okay, so now the lane is chill. probably just gonna aim for like getting a blink, right? You're still look at the gold though, 2.2k against 2.9k when you kill him once. It's because you buy so much regen. It's really ridiculous. You're buying tangos because you have soul ring, and you're still buying mangoes, and you buy mangoes because you use spells badly, and the soul ring you haven't used in 8 minutes. So all of this is a waste of gold basically. Okay, good. Again, nice. He might live. I think you could have killed him here if you played better. So this is another good place to fight. Okay, it's not up. It is quite far up the lane, but it's a perfect cask, right? Level 5 Witch Doctor, perfect cask. They're trying to contest some pool. You can play this better, because what you can do is you grab a tree, first of all, and then you do like 2 empowered attacks, right? And then you throw the tree at him, and he would 100% die. But he actually heals up a bit too much with the flower and the one, I think. Yeah, but you should have grabbed the tree. Now you're TPing. Ooh. Oh, they TP'd like a bunch of guys in, so you TP'd out. That's good. I didn't even see. So Void's like running up the lane, right? This is a quick TP, to be fair. That's a really quick TP. I mean, well played. That's kind of inhuman reactions, no? That's crazy. Only thing is maybe better to TP to tier 1 tower, honestly, because you're gonna miss 3 creeps on the tower, and you had quite a lot of resources left, and they're not gonna dive you, right? That's kind of ridiculous. So now we get level 6. I think I'll just fast forward a little bit because I think there's quite a lot of things we can work on in lane, but I just want to see what happens in sort of, especially minute 10. I'm curious about. They're decent, but you can use your soul ring, right, to save mana. And now where are we going? Yeah, you love to block waves. It's not really necessary. Like just be up the lane. So if they deny creeps, you get half XP at least. Blocking waves. The only time I block waves is on minute 0. So you deny some creeps. Right now, we should just push. We should just push, and we should put the catapult into the tower and force something up here. Just push as hard as you can. Literally, like QW this. Like do whatever you have to. Like just standing here denying creeps. This is like it's not the right time for this. The carry is not even here, right? Like what's the point of this? No one's here. You just deny for the sake of denying. You just push this in. Carry shows your witch doctor's in the area. I'm pretty sure, or he was, and then you just dive him with maledict and whatever. Instead, you TP mid, which is also fine, but it's kind of unnecessary, I think. Well, decent TP actually, yeah, never mind. Good toss. Right now, you should run straight back top. Like, don't chase this guy. You should run straight back to top lane, because the catapult is still alive. All you have to do is put this catapult into tower, and then the game is very nice. He dies here, but it's like unnecessary death from him, right? Like why does he need to die there? So that's like an unforced error. So I'm not gonna count that as a good play, right? Should do stuff that's like more guaranteed. Like right now it's good. Maybe we dive this guy with the Grim, but the cart is already dead, so it's like a lot worse now. So again, like another clarity. Look at your net worth. Your net worth is dead because you're buying so much regen. You bought 12 tangos and 3 mangoes and a clarity. So this is and windlace and infused raindrop. Minute 13, you're nowhere near blink. This is like really ridiculous. This is way too much random shit to be buying. Okay, so we just push this in now. Enemies are showing. We just push this in, do some tower damage. So we push this in. And then after you push this in, you drag this wave into this camp, and then the wave farms the camp for you, and you farm the camp. And it does tower damage as well. You play 2 passive. Right now, I would even just run up and just slam the spells, right? Like Soul Ring, combo him with QW. Just force him out of lane so you can push, basically. The guy is laning on like very little mana. Something is going on down here. Yeah, good fight. Good TP, good fight. But what should we do now? We should portal. We should use the portal to go back to top lane. After you TP, you should portal to go back to your lane. Because the alternative is to run around farming jungle creeps when there's, like, you lost the tower, you lost all the waves on the tower. Someone could TP here instead and farm this, like your sniper, for example. But you could have been farming this 2-3 waves this whole time. Some fight goes down, but, okay, it's good. But you should run straight back top now. When you play offlane, you should just always be top. Like, you can do this kind of thing, but with Blink Dagger. And you should buy your blink before you die here. So buy items before you die, and always have a TP on you. Is like the two things here. This look at what's happening. The catapult by itself is gonna kill the tower without any help. So you have the blink. Now you guys are grouping to try and get a kill on mid tower, which is nice. You break your own smoke there, which is bad. So yeah, again, just carry a TP with yourself on yourself, and don't TP to mid tier 2. You should have walked. Throw him here. Try and throw him like into the team, right? Would be better. And then you just E. Okay, that's fine. Decent fight. You have shield rune. You can just run in. Just don't walk into this thing, obviously. You can even blink toss onto catapult golem maybe, but it's fine. We should run straight top again. Let's run top, farm this. So you should push one more wave here. You should push one more wave into the tower so someone has to react, and then you can like go make some plays while the enemy is missing a player. Okay. This is fine as well because they're not showing. The Void wants to farm top, so we should go bot now. You shouldn't really camp here for half a minute for this rune. It's a bit too much. No reason to farm Ancients here. I think there's a mid wave you can do instead. Plus the Void is trying to farm top. I'm just trying to see this one. So right here, you should try and you should like blink in and stun all 3 of these people. Like you should have avalanched on 3 there, but it's fine. You can. I'm just trying to see if, because I feel like there's like a really big way you can do this, right? Okay, so here's the problem. You're standing here waiting to line up like the perfect situation, right? But your Void is gonna die. Like right here, if it was me in this game, I would blink straight here to tank the thing for him. Because if this Mars has hands, he would blink in and stun the Void, and the Void is dead, and the fight's over, and your carry's dead, right? Your job as offlane is to like counter initiate. You have to stun him here on Void Spirit. You have to toss him here or something, because he can easily kill the guy. Like right here, you should just stun these guys so he can time walk out. Why is this guy not blinking? He can literally blink W and the Void's dead. So it's complete luck that he doesn't die here. And right here, you shouldn't have blinked here and stunned these. You should have blinked further and tossed the Void Spirit back into the Mars to put them into Death Ward range. And it double tosses anyway, so. Okay. So just wait for spells. Maybe you can make a pick off. Probably not though. Looks decent, honestly. Looks decent, but you didn't blink. So right here, before the Snake Ward was on you, because you should expect that they have Snake Wards. Everyone's just floating around, that's fine. Right here, you should blink. As soon as he puts the Snake Ward down, your blink is getting cancelled in 1 second, and he puts E on you. Just want to see if he puts E on you. So you should have blinked in already if you want to do something, and if you don't want to do something, you should blink out. But trying to walk in against Veno is kind of delusional, right? Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, so not great. I think I won't watch too much more of this game. You TP to a lane that your guy's already farming in, which is not great. See, this is like good. Push out the wave. But yeah, I think this game is quite bad because your net worth is that of a support, and the reason is because you lane really badly and you bought way too much regen because you use spells badly, and then you didn't push your wave in, so you didn't have anywhere to farm, and then it was just kind of tough after that, I think. I'll have a look at this Axe game because I think on Axe you will see the sort of inefficiency, because I think you're going to do the same thing on Axe. You're going to buy way too much random stuff. Yep, Soul Ring. Yeah, Winlay Soul Ring, fucking 10,000 year Vanguard, and it's just so bad. But yeah, I'll see if, because Axe plays the lane slightly differently to Tiny, right? He doesn't really want to play for kills. Like, he doesn't want to start down here and play for kills. He wants to get Vanguard as soon as possible and start cutting waves for like massive gold, right? So I'm gonna ignore some of this stuff. I assume you guys do quite well. Yeah, good. You get killed. Fine. But you shouldn't get Soul Ring on this hero. You need to get Ring of Health as soon as possible so they can't harass you out, right? So what next? We should go here. Dive is also fine, but without the Ring of Health, it's a bit risky. But you end up getting double kills, so it's fine anyway. But look, you're just buying Winlay, Salve, Winlay, Salve, and all this crap instead of regen. So your net worth is going to be bad again. Like, it's not bad, it's 3k, right? But your net worth could be really crazy right now, and you could be playing in a different way. And then, yeah, you just TP to do some stuff. I wonder if I have, I wonder if my last Axe game was sort of... Because I played Axe. This game we just got stomped, so we can ignore that. I think this game I went, like, for a different build. No, I went straight Vanguard. But it looks like the replay is probably too old. Yeah, the replay is too old. But I play a lot of Vanguard heroes, so can maybe check out some game. What did I lane against this game? Brave King or something? But I just wanted to show you the sort of difference in net worth, because it doesn't come from last hitting and stuff, or some general gameplay. It's a lot to do with the itemization, and the way that you play is not really meta anymore, because this is how people used to play, right? Buying Soul Ring and regen spamming, but now it's a lot greedier and it's about economy. So this game I'm against Wraith King, so you can see I have the... well, on this hero I buy double circlet because it's universal hero, right? But usually the brace is quite nice. But look, I basically never fight. Like, look, I have the Q the whole time, but I try to not fight because I'm just playing for my inevitable Vanguard timing, right? More or less. So just farming. And then look, pay attention to how much regen I have to buy because of the stuff or the things I try. So just now I tried to get a kill, but I died. But I don't need to use any, I don't need tangos, right? So now we get the reverse kill. And then look at this. I'm just buying Ring of Health. So I have the same starting inventory with 3 tangos at minute 3. And now at minute 3:13, I have the Ring of Health. And I swap it in. So I'm on 10 last hits, which is not good, right? I'm 10 last hits against 19 last hits. Or 20 last hits. But my net worth is going to catch up. So we tried to do some stuff here on the support, but he dies. Contesting their hard pull. But look, I don't need to buy any regen ever. That's my last tango gone, right? My last tango, but I don't have Windlace or what else do you buy? Like Soul Ring, Windlace, like all this bullshit. We get one more kill here. And that's my Vanguard. Minute 5 Vanguard. What do I do with the Vanguard? I push with the catapult. As much as possible, I try and pressure this guy off, like even like tanking the tower if I have to. Look at this. They're like trying to kill me, and I'm still just tanking. And you see how much damage the tower's taken? It's taken 900 damage. And they end up dying as well. I have no mana right now, so I'm going to run straight back. Pick up the rune while I'm at it. Right, so right now I just want to push this in for a double wave. And then I'm just going to skip. Look at this. I farm these camps, right? And then I skip this camp to here. Double, it stacks itself. I skip this camp to here. I end up having to stun it. Then I can even join mid for a play because I've pushed out the wave so much. And look, the tower is literally dead. I don't even know where it died to, but like while I'm skipping waves, the creeps are just constantly hitting. So the Wraith King, if he makes a play, the tower just dies. Right? So I killed the tower just by moving my body, basically. And now that the tower is dead, I get to play all the way up here for the rest of the game, basically, because it's very hard for them to kill me. And look at the sort of like area I control. I even try and get a bit of damage with the other catapult at minute 10, do about 600 damage, right? And I'm just farming Wraith King's area now, so he can't farm, right? Like he's very sad, and then we're just rolling them. But look at the net worth now. I'm 6677 at minute 13 because I don't buy any stupid shit. Obviously my Kotal is going completely crazy this game, but if I had Soul Ring and Tangos and Mangoes and whatever, it's just so bad, right? And we have so much more area on the map as well. Obviously my team is winning this game, right? But that's sort of the general idea.